Proposition 15 looks to change the way election campaigns are financed. Supporters say it makes elected officials more focused on their jobs. Opponents say not so fast. Susan here as soon as live in Culver City with a look at both sides of the proposition. Susan?
Well, Christine, this is really kind of like a test run, because if Proposition 15 passes, it would really only apply to 2 election years and 1 office, the Secretary of State. Supporters do say that if it's successful, it could lead to the repeal of a law that bans publicly funded elections. Opponents say that's exactly why they're against it. They don't want that, and they say it's a bad move to let government get so involved in state election funding.
Can we count on you to vote yes on Proposition 15?
Supporters of Prop 15 spent part of their holiday weekend calling voters and stuffing envelopes.
You voted already. Great, thank you.
In the voter information guide, Prop 15 is titled the California Fair Elections Act. If passed, candidates for the office of the Secretary of State could opt into a program that would give candidates public funds for their campaigns.
You have to show a broad base of support. The government doesn't decide who the money is. The people who give large numbers of small $5 contributions, they're the ones who decide, as long as the candidates follow very strict spending limits and agree to bans on getting money from lobbyists or clients or anybody else.
The goal is to get big money out of campaigns and help the little guy candidate compete on a more level playing field. But Keith Carlson from the No on Prop 15 campaign says it's naive to think allowing public funding would get special interest money out of elections.
Prop 15 does not get money out. It streamlines money to candidates sponsored by the government only, and the big money will just come around through independent expenditures. It doesn't get rid of it, and the Supreme Court has said they can't get rid of it.
The Supreme Court recently ruled any individual or corporation can spend unlimited funds in an election, but it must be independent of a candidate's campaign. The Swift Boat veterans may be the best example of that kind of election campaigning. Prop 15 opponents also worry taxes would go up to keep up with demand.
They also have a provision that allows legislators to make up the difference, which would provide for more public funding, which could ultimately lead to a tax increase, which is why Howard Jarvis has come out against this thing as well.
Trent Lange says similar programs in 8 states and 2 U.S. cities did not lead to higher taxes.
In North Carolina, where they have this for the office of insurance commissioner, the insurance commissioner elected without any private funds using fair elections gave $50 million in rebates to the customers that insurance companies overcharged.
So how is Proposition 15 funded? Well, some might find this a bit amusing. The lobbyists' money would go into that state election fund. This is how it works. They have to pay a registration fee every year. Currently, it's $12.50. If Prop 15 passes, it goes up to $350 a year. Reporting live in Culver City, Fox 11 News.